Hey guys, it's Shorzo here, and for this video I'm going to be building at Starlight Drive-In. And yeah, as you can see, I've made a massive arena, and I know that I'm not the first person to make an arena in this location, but it's popular for good reason. I think it's the best location for this kind of build. But yeah, I really wanted to give it a try and just see what I could come up with. I'm going to be showing you how I built it all with a tour and a battle at the end. Enjoy guys. So before I start building, I'm actually going to scrap all of the cars, but I'm going to be keeping everything else. And I do actually want to keep the puddle in the middle here, along with all the radioactive barrels, because I think that would look so cool in the arena. And yeah, I don't want to just build over this puddle with a boring floor, I just want to keep like the natural flooring for the arena. Before I start building around it, there's a few skeletons here and there that I want to kind of push into the middle. And yeah, the only way for that is using grenades, so there's a few of them here and there, so I'm just going to try and push them into the puddle because I want these in the arena. I feel quite bad, to be honest. I mean, how would you feel with your skeleton being used as a prop in an arena? Anyways, there's a few mole rats here and there that I want to chuck in there as well. They actually pop up as enemies into the location, so I might as well use them. And we're going to start off with a simple foundation, and I'm going to edge it onto this specific curb here, lining it up nicely there. And I'm also going to prop it up as well because the other side of the puddle is much higher than this side. And yeah, I'm going to be building down to the shack area. I don't want to be doing a gigantic arena, I want it to be quite medium sized because I'm going to be doing a few things here and there on the outside, especially on the existing buildings a bit later. Because I used the curb at the start, the foundations are now dead straight and it looks quite fitting along with the surrounding buildings. And yeah, this will just make sure that you have a perfect square for the arena. I've gone ahead and finished the rest of the foundations, and as you can see, that puddle is perfectly in the middle there. And it's looking like a pretty good size, and it's nicely in line with the existing building behind and in front. And as I said before, on the other side, the ground is slightly higher, and because we propped it up a bit, it's only just made it above ground, which is good. So now I'm going to start putting up some concrete walls, and we're going to go for these solid ones first because, yeah, we don't want any windows looking into where all the guests are going to come in. A large portion of this flooring is going to be for the mutants, but for this side it's going to be for the guests. But yeah, I've gone ahead and finished the rest of that off, and it's already looking pretty cool at the moment. Having a look a bit closer, the left and right side sits flush, whereas the other sides there's a bit of a gap. So I've just filled it with some stairs, just to fill in the gaps basically. I'm going to move on to where the outside walls are going to be now, and you need to place them in a specific way because otherwise the flooring's not going to work. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a second level later on. And yeah, you just want it on the outside. You can clip it onto the actual foundation, but it's important to do it this way. Because I had to learn the hard way, because originally I put the walls onto the actual foundation, so when I put the flooring up there it wasn't matching up with the inner walls that we did earlier. But yeah, a bit of a pain, but I got there eventually. So just going to finish up with these walls going all the way around, and annoyingly it leaves a gap, and yeah, this bothers me very much. It's an easy fix, but unfortunately I need to use more materials, so we're going to use the old trusty pillar glitch again, and I'm going to be using some junk walls. And I reckon I would have put these on anyway because it's a nice decoration to the concrete. I hate the bare concrete, it looks so boring. And these junk walls are also going to give it a nice reinforced look. And yeah, using the pillar, I'm going to edge it on ever so slightly till it goes green. Yeah, the trick is to sort of drag it forward when it goes red and then slightly drag it back until it goes green. That's when you know it's like the closest as possible. So unfortunately, I'm only able to use 2 junk walls for this. The ones with the big tyres on them, they just won't work because they're too bulky. So it's basically the same one with barbed wire, one without. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain, they're all going to look a bit similar. But there is a way around it. When it comes to decorating, I like to put some pictures here and there because they do glitch through nicely. And I like to mix and match them all just to make them look all a bit different. And yeah, I mainly use pictures and things like that. A lot of the Far Harbour stuff I like to use as well. And yeah, it does make a little bit of a difference. So I've gone ahead and finished the rest of the walls going all the way around, and I've also decorated it, why not? Saves me some time decorating it all later on. And yeah, it definitely gives it that reinforced look. It kind of needs it with the monsters that I'm going to put in there. But yeah, I'm going to start doing the second floor now, so we're going to have to do another layer of walls above. And yeah, I want to use these mesh ones, I really do like these ones. I have built a lot so far, so yeah, my budget is just maxed out, but there is a resolution for this. I'm going to go to the workshop and I've got a load of weapons to drop. So I've got a load of big ones, a lot of small ones, just to mix and match really. And I'm going to drop them all, and now I'm going to go into build mode. and start storing all of these weapons, and I'm not going to scrap them. And as you can see on the top right, my size bar is going down just a little bit. The bigger guns you have, the better, because they take off a larger chunk. But yeah, I don't have many, so it's going to take me a few tries. So I'll go back into the workshop, I'll grab them all over again, and yeah, I'm just going to repeat that until the size bar goes down. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how the size bar is now, so we can carry on building. So I just finished up on the windows there, and on either side of the arena I actually want to block it off because, as I said earlier, a large chunk of these hallways are going to be for the mutants. Because this specific side where I am now is going to be next to where the ticket station is going to be, so this is where all the customers are going to come in. And the rest of the build is where all the mutants are going to be, so yeah, I'm going to wall it off here. And because this hallway is pretty much finished now, I'm going to start putting in some floors. And I'm going to put in the mesh floors, why not? Because they're going to be going up there anyway, you might as well see up there. And I'm going to put a set of stairs on the right side because we don't want to put it too close to the arena, because it's going to be kicking off a bit later. I wish we had the mesh versions of the small floor in there, because it doesn't match up, which is a bit annoying. I might change it up a bit later on, because I might want a solid rooftop with like some chairs underneath here and there. But I'm definitely going to put another set of stairs, why not? Because I reckon we're going to have a lot of customers later on. You're probably thinking, why have I left so much space for all the mutants? It's because I want a lot of them. I want it to be quite fun to watch, I don't want to have just two creatures fighting it out. So just going to block up this area now, and we can carry on with the flooring going all the way around. And yeah, I want to use the solid ones because people are obviously going to be sitting above, and yeah, they don't want to be seeing mutants below them, because that would not go down well. Yeah, just finishing up on the floors, and with those finished, I'm now going to put up some barricades going all the way around on the inner part of the arena. Again, I'm going to mix and match different types of barricades, because no doubt someone will probably fall in, so yeah, it's quite necessary. Yeah, so far so good. Do you see what I mean, guys, with the puddle in the middle and the natural ground inside the arena? It definitely looks like it all belongs there, along with the existing buildings surrounding it. But we're not finished with it yet, there's still a few things that we can do with it, but unfortunately the sun's going down now, and we need to try and find a place to sleep for the night. And I reckon my best bet is on top of this screen here, where I can keep an eye on everything. It's still quite dangerous around here, and we don't have much security. So yeah, I've just set up a nice campfire and a sleeping bag. I'm going to enjoy myself a nice glass of Nuka-Cola. And yeah, maybe cook up some mole rat meat that I found earlier. Still got plenty to do tomorrow. I've got a few more things I need to do on the arena, and I'm going to start working on the existing buildings as well. And yeah, we've made a lot of progress so far. I'm now going to try and get some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. What the hell was that? I better check that out quick. Where was that coming from? Ah, there you are. Let's try and put it down. Ah, come on. Is there any more? Ah, yes, there's one over there. Come on. Oh, I can't let it get away. Come on, come on. Where are ya? There you are. Right, I think that was it. We'll check the other side. Yeah, I think we're good. Dog meat's chilling out, we must be good. Might as well check out the stairs quick. And yeah, looks like the door's still shut. Right, let's try and get back to sleep. Right, it's a brand new day and it's time to finish off this build. And yeah, we're missing one important thing from this arena, and that's mutants. So I'm going to delete a load of walls ready for some mutant cages. And I'm going to put some ghouls and some insects as well. I don't want any raiders or gunners because I don't actually want guns in the arena. I want it to be very much hand-to-hand combat. I might put some people in future, but with the cages I purely just want ghouls and mutants and things like that. So yeah, I'm just going to mix and match it going all the way around. I'm also going to put some stairs down. Not that they're needed, but I guess it's a luxury for all the insects and ghouls that I've got trapped in there. Might as well put a couple of arena stands in there for when I do want to put settlers in here. And it'd be pretty cool to put settlers in here who fight each other with mutants and that attacking and interrupting it. Right, so obviously I need to connect them all up because I want to have a switch where I can unlock all of them at once. And yeah, it's quite simple to do. I'm just going to put some connectors either side. Doesn't have to be anything fancy because at the end of the day no one's going to see this. But yeah, I'm going to do this all the way around. Luckily I can move the actual cages to get past it because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get past. Once I get to this corner, it's quite a large space, so I'm going to put down some power pylons for this one, just to spread out the power in case I want to put some stuff above, because these connectors obviously won't do a big enough job to get to that corner. But yeah, now they've all connected up, I'm going to put down this switch, and the important thing for this switch is you need to put a generator down first, and yeah, we'll quickly sink that in, just so that nozzle just sticks out of the ground. And we'll connect that up to the switch, and it's important that you connect this up to the switch first. And then we're going to go for a power pylon, and we're going to do the same. I'm going to sink it into the ground a bit, but I'm going to put it right next to the mutant cage out the way. I actually placed most of my items using the pillar glitch because you can actually get it right up tight against anything you want. Right, so the next thing to do is connect the power pylon to the cage and then the power pylon to the switch. So it goes generator, switch, power pylon and cage. And this will open everything at once. So yeah, let's give it a try. So I had to reduce the amount of ghoul cages because yeah, they're too powerful for the insects. But I feel like this is a good amount. I've only got 2 ghouls. But yeah, this is just a tester. There's going to be some proper fights later on. That is the arena pretty much finished now. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. But there's plenty to do on the outside. As I said earlier, this side of the arena is going to be the entrance, because the existing building next to it is actually going to be the ticket office and where the owner's going to sleep as well. So yeah, this is where all the people are going to be coming in. So yeah, let's get started. There's some cool shutters on the front window here that I want to use as the actual shop. And yeah, the windows where there aren't any shutters, I'm going to block that up with just some metal walls here and there. And I can only just about get it in there with the pillar because it's quite restrictive. And how I've done that is not to put it too tightly up against it. But yeah, anyways, I've also left the window open on this side because I want a cool little cafeteria area. And the other side, of course, will be the ticket office. Also, as you can see, there's a curb going all the way around the building, and I actually want to wall it off using the curb as my marker. And I'm going to be using junk walls because I feel like you need that added security, especially for the ticket office, because they're responsible for like a lot of monsters and mutants. And yeah, it's quite easy to do, to be fair, with the pillar. It all fits in there nicely. But there is a bit of an issue where the broken roof slopes down. And the way that I resolved this was just put 2 junk walls right up against each other. And yeah, I can just do both of them at the same time. And luckily, it actually glitches through the rooftop here quite nicely. So yeah, I haven't got to worry about kind of putting stuff on top of the sloping roof. It kind of just goes through it. But yeah, that's the walls pretty much done. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool so far. Added security. I don't need to worry about any animals on the outside coming in. I do want to do something with this rooftop here though, because I feel like it's looking a bit empty and boring. And yeah, I was thinking of using some barricades, but there is a slight issue. Once you place it down, there is an annoying gap. And yeah, I want to place it right on it. And even using a pillar up here, it still won't work. It's just red, unfortunately. But you can do it from the ground up. So what I'm going to do is put down 3 floors. And I'm going to put down the barricades going all the way along on one side. Again, mix and matching it as always. And you can actually now delete the floors, and yeah, they're technically floating at this point. And I'm going to get me a trusty pillar, put it right up against it, try not to snap it on, try and find that sweet spot. Now I'm going to pick up the whole thing and it should edge on there nicely. This rooftop is quite restrictive, so it's all about finding that sweet spot, but eventually it does go in there. As you can see, it sinks in just about there. And yeah, look at that, that looks pretty cool. There's no gaps whatsoever, and we've got quite a realistic barricade on the rooftop. But there is an issue on the end. You kind of have to do them individually, but yeah, it's not a major issue. But on the other side, it's dead straight again, and you can do that easily. And yeah, as you can see, it's quite a long one. Yeah, that's that sorted. The other part of the rooftop is very simple to do actually. You can simply just place it on there. There's no need to use the pillar really. And yeah, I'm going to do that all the way around. I don't know what I'm going to be putting on these rooftops yet. You'll see in the tour. I'm going to put a couple of stairs where the entrance is to the arena. And I'm going to change this for a mesh window. Why not? And yeah, look at that. I'm pretty much finished with this building now. It's going to change a lot when I decorate the place. I have put a few decorations here and there on the junk walls, but there will be a lot of extras put into it for later on. Also, I've gone ahead and walled off the entire location, but not entirely actually. I've only kind of done half of it. And yeah, it's quite simple to do. It's similar to putting the walls up against the arena, using the pillar glitch again. And yeah, I've kept the existing entrance where the gate is and kind of built around it. I've used a lot of the existing fences and built onto that as well. And I've also mixed and matched some warehouse walls and some junk walls. This side of the build is pretty much out of bounds. I haven't walled off this side because I just felt like it was wasted space. Meaning that I'm going to be putting like unnecessary stuff here and there. And I want it to be kind of build budget friendly because I know we've gone over the limit once, but I feel like that's the sweet spot in case like you're on console or something. That's if you want to copy this build, it's up to you. And yeah, on both sides of the screen I've curved the junk walls going around it, so I still have access to the building inside. But round the back there used to be a door there, but I've blocked it off. This is also out of bounds. And the rooms inside are separate to the other door anyway, so... But I checked out the inside, I cleared it out. There's a few items in here that are quite good for decorations. Like this basket here, there's a box in here as well. These are items that you can't place down, they're just good for clutter. There's also a bin in here as well. So yeah, grab yourself a bin and just fill it up with junk. It goes quite well with decorations. But yeah, I'm not going to do too much with the actual screen. There's not really a lot I can do with it, to be honest. It's purely just going to be for security, to keep an eye on things overlooking the build. And yeah, because of my new junk walls, I've now got this area to play around with. And yeah, I might as well make like a cool little marketplace. So I'm going to be starting with these walls and I'm going to make a long row. And yeah, these are going to be where the shops are going to be sitting in. And yeah, just going to change a few of them here and there because I don't want a window on every single one because that would be a lot of shops, wouldn't it? And yeah, I'm going to get me my trusty pillar and we're going to drag the whole thing up against the arena. And the reason why I'm using the pillars is because one, it makes life easier, and two, even if you placed it on its own, it would still look like it's floating a bit. And yeah, I want to sink it right into the ground so it looks quite realistic. And yeah, it's a cool little market stall there. I also want to make a few of these pods for people to stay for the night, because I don't really want to make like a massive hotel because I have got big plans for the other areas. But yeah, there's going to be a few of these dotted around the settlement. And yeah, it's quite a simple build. Again, I'm going to be using the pillar because, as I said before, no matter how or where you place it, it's always going to look like it's floating in one part of it. So I always use this for most things, just to kind of seal it on there perfectly. And yeah, I'm also going to put one here close to the market. And I'm also going to put one up where the big screen is as well. And yeah, I think that'll be enough. Now moving on to this area, I want to have like a cool little courtyard for like a Deathclaw. So I'm simply going to put down some foundations. I reckon 4 will do it. And I'm going to be putting one of those big Deathclaw cages down. What I'm building at the moment isn't the final finished product. I'm definitely going to be adding some things here and there when I decorate the place off camera. I'm basically just giving you guys an idea of what I'm doing with different areas. I'm also going to barricade around it. Not that they would make a difference, but just putting them down to make it look cool. Also, I want to make a doorway going into the arena for all the gladiators to come in. So yeah, we'll put that in now. And yeah, that's all good. It's pretty much finished now. I'm really pleased with how it looks. But yeah, as I always say, the true transformation will be after I decorate the place. There's going to be a lot of extras put in. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys very much for watching along this build. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the tour. It actually took me a whole day to decorate the entire settlement. And yeah, it's finally finished. So let's go for a walk. Hey, what's up guys? So I thought it'd be a good idea to start on top of the security post. Because yeah, you can see everything. And I'm going to be working my way around to the ticket office. Then we're going to enter the arena and yeah, watch a few fights. Yeah, nothing really much has changed up here. There is a few extras, but yeah, the campfire's still there, sleeping bag. I've got a settler chilling up here to keep an eye on things. Got a couple of guns to look out as well. Yeah, it's quite hard to decorate this place, but I've done what I could. Moving on downstairs, round to my right is another room. And yeah, this is for security as well. I've kept a lot of things in here, such as the fridge, the barbecue, the sofa. But I've actually put a sleeping bag on the sofa using the pillar glitch. It goes really well actually. Yeah, quite a cozy little room. Moving on outside. This is pod number 3. This is 125 caps tonight. Yeah, nothing special, it's just if you want to stay the night. it is what it is. In this area, yeah, this is a Deathclaw courtyard. And yeah, how I've walled it off was I've used different various junk walls, and I've also put a warehouse wall in there. And the ball tracking items, I've actually lent it against the wall, so it looks like it's reinforced. Quite similar to the junk walls around here. And yeah, we might as well have a look. I've put lots of bits and pieces around here, just various meats. And yeah, we'll probably let them out for a fight later. We'll put them in the arena. This is the door for the gladiators to come through. It's very basic. They just sit down and wait, and then yeah, they get released into the actual arena. Yeah, we'll shut that. They're probably not the best place for the gladiators to enter the arena, right next to a Deathclaw cage. But we've got to make use of this space. So I've tried to make my own boxing ring. It looks all right, I suppose. I've put a couple of arena pods here, just so that it can like fist fight. But yeah, it's all right, I suppose. I've got like a marketplace here, a couple of shops. I thought I'd put 2 max because I didn't want to put any more than that. Yeah. So you've got a shop to rent the rooms out, and you've got a general store. And I do like this. I love putting the fire pit underneath the cooking station. I'm sure loads of you do the same thing, but like it's such a cool look. So this is pod number 2. 50 caps a night for this one, but it's 50 caps for each bed because they're singles. Again, nothing special. I've put this table down, put a few items here and there. And yeah, a lot of the items in the spaces here are from the Far Harbour DLC. And I think this particular item is like from the Raider section of the build mode. This is pod number 1. This is 100 caps a night. It's slightly cheaper than the third one because it's got grass growing in it. So yeah, quite like this one. I've got a few tomatoes planted here and there. I never like to have like a dedicated garden area. I just like to plant them here and there around the camp. Dog meat's got his own little hut. Gave him some grub as well. And yeah, I might as well show you out the front. We haven't seen that yet. And yeah, this gate was originally here. Don't know why there's a bit of meat there, but okay. So yeah, I put the sign there, but there is like a billboard here which you can build on. But I felt like the lettering would look a bit small for the size of the billboard, so I didn't bother doing it. I think I prefer it there anyway. And that billboard, you can't build on it, that's like out of bounds. And yeah, I forgot to mention what I was going to do with this space over here. And yeah, I've turned it into a similar space as the Deathclaw courtyard, except it's just a couple of dogs. And yeah, cool little courtyard. And yeah, I've done a similar thing with the fences. Quite pleased with that. So yeah, let's have a look at the main building where the ticket station is. So it's 100 caps a ticket, and yeah, that's just for the day. So yeah, my guy's chilling there. These tables were already here, but I've just added a couple of chairs here and there. Put some stuff on top as well as that table. The bench here was broken, so yeah, I've just replaced it. This is the cafeteria area. There should be someone behind that bar, but I like the fact that it's glitched through the existing wall there. That's pretty cool. I've tried to block off this space with like fish items, and I'm glad the car's underneath there. It fills the space a bit more because you can't really get under there, so it's pointless space really. So yeah, let's have a look inside the actual building. This area is just like it's nothing much here. I've managed to decorate it with a few bits and pieces. And yeah, in here is basically where they just sell tickets and food, as you would guess. And yeah, I've tried to decorate all the shelving. And using the pillar glitch, I've actually tried to block off some of the shelves because there was a lot of shelves and it was just too much to decorate, you know? So I've kind of blocked off a couple of them. So yeah, and I've also pillar glitched the fire pit into this oven here. This oven was already here, so yeah, looks like it's on. Managed to fill that shelf up quite nicely. Moving out here, this is like a chill area for all the staff. Put another cooking station there. Hanging some fish up over there. Nice barbecue. And the rooftop on this side, I couldn't really figure anything out, so I've just put another dog cage, but it's actually a mutant dog cage, so yeah, quite a special one. They're trying to train that one for a pet, so. Up here, nothing's really changed because the space is very tight. But there was a mattress on the floor, but I've replaced it with a much cleaner bed with like a frame. And I had to use the rug glitch to try and get it in there because it was overlapping the stairs a bit. But yeah, I've tried to do the best I could with decorations. I've also blocked up the window a bit more using the fence posts. Yeah, because it was a bit too open. I didn't want to cover it up too much because I'd want the owner to have a look at what's going on. Got a few mutants in there. And yeah, let's enter the arena. This is Starlight Arena. Got complimentary drinks right here. Got a desk for someone to double check the tickets. Nice little waiting area. You've got some storage here to hang your clothes up. You've got some food storage and some chems as well. And the other side of this is toilets, because yeah, you need toilets. So you've got a couple of sinks, and I've kind of propped up these half walls and made like little toilet stalls basically. Don't know why I put a bath. No one's gonna be having a bath, are they? So, and I don't know why I put a mesh floor above the toilet. Like, I didn't think that through either. Yeah, someone's gonna be watching someone dumps, you know. Yeah, I should have put solid walls really, not walls, floors. But yeah, this is the arena. I've chucked a load of stuff in the arena. Yeah, just bits of flesh, cages, fire pits, just lots of relevant items. And there's also like a load of skeletons as well that we did at the start. Around the seating areas, so each section has its own booth. So with different like sofas as well. Different types of clutter, and it goes all the way around. But yeah, enough yabbling on, let's start a fight. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the games. I would say that was a pretty easy fight for the ghouls here. But I feel like these ghouls need a bigger challenge. So yeah, I might as well release the Deathclaw, and I'm going to throw in an extra few ghouls as well. Yeah, that was a much better fight, wasn't it? If you guys want to see any bigger battles, like, I don't know, 50 people versus 50, or 4 Deathclaws against 50 ghouls, I might do that for a separate video, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But before I end the video, let's do a quick nighttime tour. And here it is at night time. I did go a little bit overboard with the lights. So yeah, here's the arena at night, and there's loads of spotlights that I've put up, and it's given it a pretty cool look. I've also put a traffic light right next to the Gladiator door over there. And all the surrounding chairs and tables, I've just put some candles and lanterns and all that. So yeah, let's move on to the outside. I've put loads of little spotlights on the floor and just pointed them at areas that are pretty dark. So yeah, they're basically everywhere. They're pretty good to, if you place them in specific areas, you can really light up your entire building in a really cool way. I probably should have put more spotlights in this area. It's pretty dark actually. Yeah. So let's move on to the marketplace. Oh, and actually, if you want to know where to get the concrete walls, floors and stuff like that I've used, I think it's from the Wastelands Workshop DLC. So yeah, another DLC definitely worth getting. You do get a lot out of these DLCs, a lot of content. So yeah, I'd definitely just get all of the kind of building DLCs, they're definitely worth it. And yeah, I've put loads of candles, lanterns out here. A few proper lights as well. And yeah, this is probably my favourite spot at night, the Deathclaw courtyard. I've even lit up the cage over there, and it's proper intimidating, doesn't it? yeah, we'll move up here and we'll finish the nighttime tour. I've also put candles on the stairs because you cannot see where you're going at night up these stairs. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good touch to put these down. But yeah, looking from up here, it looks really cool from up here actually. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this build. But yeah, anyways, that is the nighttime tour finished. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. We are very close to 15,000 subscribers now, which is absolutely mad. And I wanted to find a way to thank you guys. So I'm going to put a couple of Steam vouchers on the screen now. One for the US region, which is this one, and one for the European region, because I thought that'd be fair. And yeah, it's just a thank you for all the nice comments that you guys leave on the videos. I read every single one of them and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, this is why I do it for you guys. I do get satisfaction out of all the good comments in reply to all these builds that I'm doing. And yeah, and I love building it as well. So it's good that it's like a two-way thing. You guys enjoy watching it and I really enjoy making it as well. So yeah, anyways, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.